G'day and welcome.
Hello.
And welcome to BB on Blast.
Big Brother
Australia.
Mate.
2022. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Gaz.
And if you can hear any background noise, that's Towie purring directly into the microphone. Hopefully it's comforting. If not, he may have to move.
Speaking of comforting, do you know what I find comforting? Having Tim Dormer back in the Big Brother house. Isn't that just such a comforting thing?
Honestly, any second of him you get on TV is just a second of TV I don't want to miss. It's true.
I've just found, I don't know what it is. I said to Dan the other day, like, Dan obviously, okay, if you're new, welcome, Australians in particular. And if you're Canadians new to BBAU, welcome.
Or any nationality, we welcome everyone.
Of course we do, but particularly Canadians and Australians. I was talking to Dan, so he hasn't watched obviously old Big Brother with Tim in it.
No,
but he already can tell that Tim is gold and
don't take long to work that
head
one out.
and shoulders above everybody else. And I just said to him when I was watching it, like, something so comforting about Tim just being there, and maybe it's because like I've seen him throughout the years, even though I didn't never quite finish his season, but you watched it recently, and obviously having watched him through Canada, just I don't know, I just feel like it's nostalgia, but like it's just something so delicious about it.
But for me, it's like it's not even nostalgia because I literally just finished watching that BBAU season and then I watched the BBAU Canada season with Tim in. So it's just like, oh, Tim again. It's just like he's just an old friend at this point. It is. It's just like, oh, Tim, there he is. He doesn't look that much different either, really, does he?
He's still rocking the leggings.
Still got his curly hair. So, you know, I was just saying, face is filled out a little bit, but
I wasn't sure about the beard, but I've got used to it now.
Yeah, still same old Tim. Same Tim, different day. And yeah, let's face it, he's half producing the show as usual, which he always does. So I'm sure Big Brother likes having him in there. Oh, Big Brother!
You know what though? You know what I've learned about Tim. I watched they've got extended VTs out.
Oh yeah.
And I watched his VT, and he talks about how he like stepped away. He said he tried to ride the wave of fame for a while, but it wasn't really doing it for him. So he stepped away from that side of things, and he became some sort of like youth disability care worker.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
And now he's got this like, he's not with that boyfriend, which was the boyfriend that he came out
I remember
with.
them
He's with somebody else.
Yeah.
And I think
I've seen pictures of him and his boyfriend on.
I think that guy's a bit of a like yogi spiritual type person, because Tim's like now a bit spiritual apparently.
Yeah,
he does the crystals and the meditation.
He looks like an old hippie now, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I mean he always had the look, but I just think it was more of a look, not a life. And now apparently he does a bit of both. But,
that makes sense.
But I didn't see him present during the yoga scenario. I think he was down in that sewer, wasn't he?
No, he would have been there if he could have. So.
Do you want to talk generally about it? How do you feel?
Let's talk about the house first, because that's a non-controversial topic.
All right. Well, it's pretty much the same as the VIP house.
Yeah, nothing really much to say about it. I do like that entrance with the eye. I always like that entrance.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Those wind mobiles you get in the garden, and they like turn and look hypnotic.
Oh, yeah.
Where they've cut that, like, the eyes out of that circular bit. It is a nice house, I would say.
If I had a nice big house, I'd have that as my entrance. I would. Imagine coming
walking through an eye,
wave at people as you go.
Hire a crowd, stand outside.
Do you want to talk about the general format of the show and what everyone's moaning about?
Well, I'm not done with the house yet.
Oh, right. Well, what else was there to say?
They've added that little new bit, seating area above the kitchen, but seemingly it's not allowed to be accessed, because apart from
Reggie, if you go and hide up there? People can't find you.
Apart from Reggie going to hide up there, they're conveniently being a do not enter sign. I don't think we've seen anyone up there yet. So
we haven't.
Perhaps it's something that's going to be
the HOH room.
Yeah, I think it might be a privilege to be there later. Do you? But also, why do you want to sit above the kitchen?
Well, because you can earwig on what's going on down below.
True.
Bit of stretch out.
Going on down under. I like this Big Brother. I'm really enjoying it.
I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed the episodes. My main, without going into other people's complaints, because really they're their problem, not ours. So I'm sure we will touch on them.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of negativity
God,
about this show. And
there
I
is.
only see negativity, really.
But I like everything. The only thing I'm worried about is because the competitions are so physical.
Yeah.
The oldies ain't going to do that well. They do have to use their minds to manipulate.
Okay, what's the problem here? Is it that they don't have their head in the game, or is it that they are old, like in terms of years?
No, that's a separate matter.
What is?
I'm talking about the comps being too physical.
For them.
Yeah, for them
to
to win. For them to win.
Okay, but who won the other physical challenge?
Who?
One of the physical challenges this week was won by Lara, who's 50 odd.
Yeah, but she's obviously fucking strong as hell.
She's a bodybuilder. She became a bodybuilder in her 40s.
Yeah.
But, like, age is not necessarily the factor.
All right, okay, you're plucking at straws here. That's not the right word.
I'm not.
I'm saying people like fucking Trev and Dave and Reggie. They're never going to win. They're never going to win a physical competition.
Never mind registered blind.
Yeah, they're never going to win a physical competition. Hang on to this or whatever. It's not even individually calibrated, this bullshit. So it's like the oldies have got like an uphill struggle every time. Luckily, they got someone like Tim who can actually manipulate people.
Yeah.
But
and Drew who can perform? Or
Drew, yeah, to a certain extent, I think.
Was it actually good for Drew to fuck up this competition with the stacking?
Oh, that Joel's still going to go after him. Don't get me started. But that's what I worry about. And then I worry about once some of the big characters do start to go.
Yeah.
Does it become a bit shit, or does the attic open up and then
it does.
the red carpet comes out and
then
it's all good? But
Danny Hayes is in the corner.
See, that's why I can never complain about the production on Big Brother Australia, because I want that meddling. I want my favourites to. Imagine if they do all gang up and evict him first. I don't want to watch that after that.
Straight in that sewer.
Yeah,
honest, don't you?
I don't want to watch that. So, what, you're going to sit there and go, you want a pure game when they're doing me like that? Nah, no thanks. I'll have the fixed game.
I mean, I do have problems with this. Like, that it's not the same given that it was recorded a year ago at least.
That is bad, and there are top 3 spoilers out there, I think.
Yeah, I would be so upset if
I saw one, but I'm just convincing myself. I'm not going to tell you. I'm just convincing myself it's fake. Because I was Google image searching for a couple of different people, and then I saw top 3 finalists revealed, and I was just thought, oh, maybe they just used a picture of anyone. That's how I do that too. To myself.
I do that all the time. In fact, I went to see Doctor Strange in the week, and I thought, I did see a spoiler for that. I'm not going to say it in case anyone is keeping themselves in the dark for that film. But it was really upsetting that I saw a spoiler. But actually, it's something they put in the trailer. And it's what BBAU do. They put all these clips and stuff. So if anyone really wants to go sit there and work it out, they probably can. But, of course, people in the world know what's happened. The housemates know. Their friends and family know. Production will know. It doesn't really work.
Having said that, some spoilers have actually kept me going this week. For example, because I watched the video that said Tully is coming in, and I knew Drew could not go until Tully had come in. But
did you still feel a bit on the edge? Because I did.
No, I was happy because I thought, I know that Tully, Tim, and Drew are sitting together in that diary room. So I know Drew can't be got. That is a spoiler, maybe if you don't know that.
But that's stupid on Big Brother's part to let that be out there in the world.
But I did. Then I started worrying. Maybe Drew does go, but he comes back for a task or something.
Okay, I thought perhaps he'd been evicted, but
comes back.
Threw him a curveball.
So I was still a little bit worried, but partly those spoilers sort of kept me kind of feeling quite happy this week. So, what can I say?
It's like when you see a spoiler, you have to like suspend your disbelief or whatever, or your belief in the spoiler for a minute, just so you actually have you're still in the moment. Like I did think the eviction was tense, and I didn't want Drew to be evicted, even though really in my heart of hearts I knew Drew's still going to be there.
If that fucking Mel had stayed in over Drew, I would have fucking rioted. I would have kicked my TV off the stand.
Anyway, what I will say is I find this version of Big Brother, like, I know a lot of people have got a lot of complaints about it, but it's always entertaining. Of course, you don't get the nuances of people's like interactions like you used to.
No.
But they'll show you the people that actually matter.
Yeah.
So there is that.
I mean, Tim must have had twice as much airtime as every single other housemate combined.
JC, what the fuck do we know about that guy?
I know, he's fucking gorgeous.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh,
nothing else you need to know, is there? Don't you think?
No, not really.
Oh, he's stunning.
Stunning.
He is. He's like perfection to look at.
Oh,
yeah.
good Lord.
He's absolutely gorgeous, but apart from that, nothing. Look, listen. BB on Blast acknowledges there are problems with the show. It being pre-recorded is the main problem, I would say. The format doesn't quite work with the competitions.
I do
and
like
everything.
the competition format.
I enjoy the competitions. I just think they need to be more fair.
Right.
Every single competition is won by a guy, pretty much, apart from that one Oats a la Layla one. It's true. Listen. Stop saying listen, twat. Hold on. What am I saying? But what I'm trying to say is, do you want Tim on TV? Do you want Drew on TV? Do you want Reggie?
Yeah.
Trev, Dave, all these old people who I don't fucking even know who they
don't
are.
know them, but
I'm enjoying them.
I'm so invested in the OGs.
I'm enjoying them.
Even though I don't know them.
It's either that or nothing. So I'll take this. I'll take the crumbs rather than absolutely nothing. And if you disagree with that and you think that in the group chat they were saying, Johnny and Alfie were saying like, it's a bad sign because then if they bring BB back over here, they might take that format. I don't think they would.
No, I don't think they will.
BB over here is what BB over here is, and they never tried to change that format.
Yeah.
And if they brought in a competition element, that would be like, what? It wouldn't work over here. So let other countries do what they want to do, and we'll do what we want to do, which is fuck all at the moment.
The thing is, you say that, but like, obviously Australia's gone from our Big Brother, our format, but they gradually just sort of introduced the competition elements, right? Like in Tim's season, even you had was it Friday Night Live or whatever, the games, Saturday games,
the showdown thing,
So they've had that for quite some time.
And we have had competition element in BBUK, especially latter years.
Yeah, and we had Save from Place back in the day, which was sometimes physical too.
Which I enjoyed those elements, but I really don't think Big Brother UK is going to come back in that format, so I'm not worried about that. So I can enjoy this what it is. It is what it is. I can't believe I just said that.
What I felt watching the first episode where you had like clips of BB back in the day as they brought in like old housemates is like, it made me feel nostalgic for like when Big Brother was that big, and it seems to be the same no matter where you produce it.
It's like that banner plane film we watched. It's that exact same feeling in every single country, like the same types of characters, the same type of feeling, the same
investment of the viewers,
the same like passion, like that absolute passion and obsession for it.
Isn't that weird? It's something that taps into like human nature.
It transcends countries and nationalities. I felt the exact same watching those old clips. I was just like, oh my god, this is just like Jade, or this is just like this. And
it felt like
that.
Reggie is just as important to Australia as like Brian Dowling is to us, kind of thing.
And that Trev guy won £1 million fucking quid.
Yeah,
£1 million.
Dollars.
I bet he wishes it was old style. Big Brother.
What's the price now?
I don't know. Is it £100,000?
That was
Bugger
Canada, wasn't it? But I don't even. I don't know if they even mentioned what the price is.
I can't even remember what it is. Anyway, let's go
for change compared to that, I bet.
Let's go for our notes, because otherwise we're going to be talking for a billion years.
Yeah, because we've got tons of episodes to get through. I don't think I've got that many notes for episode 1, or at least the first part.
Okay. Shall I take the lead?
Yeah, I think it's nice when you take the lead and I chip in.
So basically we were celebrating Big Brother being 21.
Oh, with the old glimpses of the old eye, little clips of the theme tune. That was nice.
Tim was first housemate introduced, of course. Starters we mean to go on. There was someone throwing a tantrum and riding a horse. Was that Farmer Dave? I'm not sure. Can I just say Farmer Dave? What a great character!
Oh, he's brilliant.
Absolutely hilarious.
Kamikaze as fuck, though.
Yeah, he is messy, isn't he?
Messy. It's not even the start of it.
Love him. Just love him being such a bitch. It's hilarious.
He does. Do you know? He also seemed to have like an impactful previous story as well as a gay farmer, and he was talking about wanting just to have the same rights to marry and stuff.
Yeah.
That is a thing in Australia now, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, you can now, yeah. But God, they were late to that party.
Thanks to Father Dave.
Father Dave looked quite hot back in his younger days too. I mean, he don't look bad now, but he's got a good head of hair on. Good head of hair on him, that guy.
A lot of long-haired males in Australia.
Yeah, they love a long hair in Australia, don't they? Reggie was an Aussie battler. She cooked fish and chips.
Oh no, she had a chip shop. That was her job on the outside.
Was her job.
I think she's from series 3 of BBAU.
I've said she is the Aussie Jade Goody. That was my initial thought. She said her life has been a struggle. She got divorced and is going blind.
Yeah.
I said this goes back to the conversation we were having last week.
Yeah. About different abilities.
Yeah, so
differently abled people.
So then we were talking about this, and we were saying, like, are the comps actually geared towards her, or it's just like, oh, sorry, you're blind, you're going to be shit at this one.
Given the fact they fucking locked her in a dark room, probably not. No. Can you believe that they did that?
It's the
mainframe.
The other yeah, I know. The other housemates do seem to be taking care of her quite well, which is nice.
Aren't you getting Tim and Nikki dynamic vibes of him and Reggie? Yeah.
Yeah, Tim really does take care of those vulnerable housemates, doesn't he? He tries to.
What did you think about Reggie okay, let's just mention the quality of those clips they were using from the past were
diabolical. Looked like they were from the 1900s.
Yeah, someone had basically uploaded it to YouTube, but then someone filmed it on their phone off of a screen.
Yeah,
so bad.
Yeah, it did. I didn't get that. It wasn't that long ago.
No.
I mean, I watched some of those old seasons. They didn't look like that.
Why haven't you got the quality clips, Big Brother?
Couldn't be bothered to pay for them by the sounds of things.
I mean, obviously if it was, I don't know, 2003 or something, I would say she was in there. So it's like, how many years later?
20.
Nearly 20 years later. That's a long time. Like 20 years of life is a long time, long time to have lived out of Big Brother. Like, she has like very naughty, spiky, short hair in her other series. Yeah, I wonder how it feels for someone who knows her from before to see her now.
Yeah, I wonder. I was thinking, I'm not going to like her. Like, I've heard the name, and I thought, some old woman from back in the day. I thought, I'm not going to like her.
She's likeable.
She's fucking hilarious. She's another bitchy one as well. Don't you think?
I love how she sort of don't know what's going on as well.
Yeah, she's like, don't know what day of the week it is.
Someone going tonight?
Yeah, but she's always got some bitchy comment about someone as well. Her and Dave are both brilliant. So yeah, I really liked her so far, and I think we're just predispositioned. Yeah, to like the oldies.
Because of the way they were introduced.
Yeah, because we relate to the old school housemates, basically.
But they do feel like a different
breed.
Yeah,
different species.
And maybe it's to do with the way they cast back in the day.
Yeah,
perhaps the team now just cast in a different way.
Yeah, they cast boring, bland people who look nice but don't have a personality, like JC.
Yeah, and they're like only there really to fill the house, not really for anything more. I
know. Red shirts all round, isn't it?
What's that? What's that?
It's like in a horror film when you just have people you know are going to get killed first. You never heard that before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you got to spot the red shirts. There's a lot of them in this house. And red shirt, obviously, because the blood.
Yeah.
Got that part. Sonia's silver dress looks cool, I've put here.
Sonia always looks fucking cool, I'm sorry.
She has looked cool this week. Very space themed.
Whoever dresses Sonia needs a raise.
Shoulder pads. Tim is a fan of Reggie. Reggie said, Big Brother is in my blood. Tim is...
Do you know, I have to mention now, I cried twice watching that launch episode.
What did you cry about?
Reggie's VT, when she revealed that she was going blind, even though this is a fact I knew about Reggie before watching that VT, but it was just the way she spoke about her fondness of Big Brother and what it had done for her.
Yeah.
It made me... That put the nostalgia feels in me, because it was like when Big Brother was so fucking important to people in there and the world at large.
Yeah. Now it's only important to us.
Exactly. No one gives a shit. And then Dave also spoke really passionately about Big Brother, and he obviously was shown doing his spiel about gay rights and stuff. So both of those VTs moved me to tears. Within the first fucking, I don't know, 20, 15, 10, 15 minutes of this show, I was like, okay, I'm a wreck.
God, get a grip, man. So, we've not come to Dave's VT yet. Tim is worried he's going to have a target on his back. Wow.
Tim comes with a built-in target, unfortunately, doesn't he?
Yeah. Tim does respect a BB icon. That was about Reggie, I think. Tim said, let's trash the joint when he came in with Reggie.
That's so funny.
Reggie was impressed by the carpet.
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
we didn't have carpet like this back in the day.
That was magic.
What was it? Plywood or something?
She said, yeah, it had like hard floors or something. And then she's like, oh, there's a dishwasher. Because back then, it was like back to basics, Big Brother, wasn't it? You had to fucking bake bread and feed the chickens. Yeah.
Tim said, oh, you talk like your year was it set in a tin shed. Still with the fake crowd, I noticed outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like, as they walked in, they were like
or...
waving. And
or people from production?
Like, ah. No, though, you couldn't see anyone.
No one.
It's just noise, yeah. So next in we had Farmer Dave and Estelle.
I'm yet to really understand Estelle. Does she have a relevant backstory?
I watched her series.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched her series. I think she was in with Oates Alalela.
Yes,
series.
I think she was.
Yeah.
And I think they actually... I've seen a clip where... They'll probably put it in the episodes this week where Layla was nominating Estelle.
Because when I saw Estelle, I thought, I remember you and I like you. I just had a good feeling towards
But what's her...
I think it was because she was like the Freddie half-wit underdog because she kept getting nominated and nominated and nominated.
Well, Sonia keeps reminding her of that too, but
So,
why? What is wrong with her?
I don't know, but I know because the public obviously kept keeping her in. She was obviously nice. Maybe the other people in the house were horrible. Who knows? I cannot remember a thing.
Kind of, but it's like, I mean, will always have those housemates that get nominated week after week.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul, I've lived my life like an international rock star. Or was it pop star?
Pop star.
He's an example.
Yeah.
There's some, I don't know, there was something about him that people didn't like. He was like telling tall stories all the time. They thought it was a bit phony. There must have been something about Estelle that was rubbing everyone up the wrong way. Because you don't become the most nominated housemate for nothing.
No. Alfie can tell us. Yeah, but when I saw her, I had a good feeling. So that made me feel like, okay. So trust me.
Well, I mean, I actually like her too, but I also like her in a sort of like, she's a... This is an Andrew Lloyd Webber quote. She's a good basic housemate.
Yeah,
That's what he said about Jade Ewan's voice. A good basic voice. Like, she's a good basic housemate. I don't see any, like, you know, star quality like Tim or Nikki in Estelle, really.
There's something about her. So
That could be the title of this. There's something about Estelle.
So Farmer Dave is a dad to 4 kids and a youth worker. I wonder how he had
What a
those
stand-up guy.
But he said, Big Brother taught me to be a real man. Oof, it's never taught you that yet. Esther wants to play a true game. Ooh, a true game.
Esther or Estelle?
Yeah, I kept called her Esther for the whole first episode, so keep your eye out. At this point, Tim said, Tully, there's no way Tully's coming onto this show. Did you get that, Tully? I think Tim referenced his own, did you get that, Tully?
Yeah, he did. Well, he said Tully will climb over the wall to be on the show.
Oh, is that what he said?
He's like, there's no way she's not going to be in it.
Because I think I missed that. I misquoted that.
Yeah.
At this moment, Jack said, imagine if the Sugar Sisters came back. Yeah, that's what Tim said. I don't think Tully got invited. Ouch.
I think, I think he said she would kick off if she wasn't invited, something like that.
The diary room chair, I don't like. It looks
It's
like
a very low back.
Park bench.
I do like the aesthetic of the BBAU house and diary room, but it just feels like there's not enough back for people to sit and get comfortable. You know, it's a bit hard.
It's a bit space agey,
They've put like a little cushion down, but I like a diary room chair where people feel comfortable enough to spill. Yeah,
lie down and spill. Farmer Dave broke the doorbell to the diary room.
Oh,
the
God,
doorbell.
why did you push that so hard?
I liked it being called a doorbell. I never heard that
it is
before.
a doorbell.
I know, but it's just a funny way of putting it. So BB gave them a stirring speech. I don't know what that was. Something like, oh, you have all come back from your special
21 years.
corners of the world. and and then they got a secret mission, which if they pass, they're guaranteed safe for a week.
Are you tired of missions where people have to crawl around, hide in a corner,
bit, yeah.
steal the food?
A bit, yeah.
It's been a bit done.
A bit.
Time and time again.
I do want Tim to be safe for a week, but also I don't want to have to deal with this secret mission.
Well, the thing is, I thought, oh God, here we go again. Maybe you can't think of any new ideas.
Yeah.
But Tim in that closet with Farmer Dave was so fucking funny. It was such good TV. He was like, oh, I didn't think we were going to end up in the closet together.
Yeah, back in the closet again.
Yeah.
Jack had a conspiracy theory about that closet.
Big Brother locked the door.
He thinks, well, yeah, that, or when Tim and that guy, Dave, were in the closet, that they just filmed that either before or afterwards, after the housemates came in, so they could never have been caught. What do you think of that as a conspiracy
that
theory?
is entirely possible.
Yeah, because they said, when it got found out, they said, we looked in there, and all we saw was a cushion.
Did they?
Yeah, they actually said, we looked in there. So.
Oh, well, they shouldn't have put that in their edit.
Yeah, something's afoot.
Well, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead, but
go on.
That whole thing was a bit off, I will say that, with the edit, because Tim started making a bit much noise, because Tim can't contain himself. Although he obviously could see them, because he was talking about Princess Jasmine.
Yeah.
There's a chick in a green dress, and yeah, that's how Princess Jasmine came about. So, there's that point where they're being too noisy, and like JC is walking over to that door.
Yeah.
And then they cut to a break.
Yeah, they did.
But then when they came back, they didn't follow with the ending of that. They actually jumped backwards in time.
That's very naughty, Big Brother. Very naughty.
Although I do think that the housemates were told the cupboard is the place to hide, and upstairs because it's roped off. I think, of course, this was a rigged.
Yeah.
Twist.
Big Brother wouldn't do that.
But, whatever.
So anyway, the whole long and short of it is when the fireworks go off, you have to go run and hide in the mainframe.
Very handily, all the housemates were distracted.
Yeah. And had to go hide in the mainframe, and then, I don't know, this, that, and the other. Where they can control the game.
Yeah.
I did notice they were pronouncing a word a bit oddly.
What's that?
I feel like I'm going to say it wrong now.
Yeah.
Foyer, we say.
Foyer.
They were saying foyer.
Yeah, foyer.
We say foyer. But foyer actually sounds ridiculous if you think about it.
Because it's spelled Foyer.
Yeah. So
not even because you think foyer would be Foyet, wouldn't you?
Maybe we're the ones in it wrong after all. So then we met three more
new people.
newbies. One hot man, I've written.
I've only got JC's name here. I don't know who the other two were.
Johnson and Alicia.
Johnson. Oh, Johnson is
give us your thoughts.
Lasered superfan.
What do you mean lasered?
He lasered his legs.
Oh,
before
his legs
going
are
in the
awful.
House. What else do you think he lasered? Everything?
His brain. Go on, what do you think of Johnson and Alicia and JC?
Johnson's like a dumpy, bland guy who is a super fan, but like he's like me.
Oh no, he is not.
Like, I'm a super fan, but like if I got into Big Brother, I'd never be a Nikki. Like he's a super fan that will never be a Tim. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got the passion, but he ain't got the personality.
He's great at kissing arse, I've noticed. Okay. I thought he was going to suck up to the old housemates even more than he actually has.
I thought he was going to probably ejaculate on the spot when he saw Tim walk in.
I thought he was going to be Tim's little bitch, but he's not really gone along those lines.
He wishes.
It's a shame. I wish he would. He reminds me of Adam Pock, BBUS people. He's got Adam Pock vibes, and he's going to go along and just do whatever the oldies say. But he's not even doing that, so he's worse than Adam Pock. We absolutely hated him.
You know why?
We hated him at first, but now we've sort of grown to not like him, but tolerate him.
The J Squad, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Can't deny that J Squad.
No, because they're actually tough. And like the oldies are all on their tablets.
They've all got the name beginning with J. Grow up.
What about Alicia?
Which one is that?
She's the one trying to get off with that Joel guy. She's got blonde hair.
Oh, he nominated her originally. Blonde, quite bland. She's a bit of a what's that girl that was
Plastic.
never in? No, that one that was never in the show last year. Charlotte or something.
Oh yeah. No idea.
There's one girl I'd never put her in the show, and then she turned out to be...
Was she a fashion stylist
or
something?
That one,
yeah.
that one. She's a bit of that. Like, bit of, just filler.
Ouch. Red shirt right there. Yeah, she's giving me nothing.
Don't you think?
We thought JC seemed gay from the way
I
he
think
looks.
he is.
Because he looks absolutely gorgeous, well turned out.
Yeah.
But I don't think he is gay. He was talking
Why?
about the girls, I think.
Oh.
But I don't know.
He came across quite
Came across quite gay.
flamboyant.
Maybe.
Oh, God. Trigger
Microaggression.
word.
Maybe he's, undecided.
Maybe
like,
he's
open, like Kevin
perhaps
Webby.
he goes on both, bi, or maybe he's pansexual.
Not even
Who
both
knows?
ways. There's more than 2 ways you can go these days.
Of course,
you know?
several ways.
Every
Several
which
ways.
way.
Yeah, perhaps he goes every which way. But he did seem a little bit,
Gay vibe.
feminine.
And also, he sounds like he's got a bit of an English accent. To
I think
me.
he is. I don't know. We need the VT. So
Come
we
back,
can get
JC. We want to find out more. Although I don't really like him so far, but he's
No, I
absolutely
don't either.
beautiful to look at.
Jumped up little shit, I was going to say.
Dave,
How dare you,
Go on.
have the audacity to come for Tim in the eviction room? I know it's too soon to talk about it, but we'll get to that.
don't even try it, bitch. Johnson said he's watched every minute of every episode. Well, so have I. You don't hear me bragging about it. He's laying out his watches. Oh no, he doesn't back away from conflict.
Watches?
Gaz is taking off his socks.
Sorry, I've got itch.
I think it was his VT. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. God, I think I've been bitten by a mosquito.
Oh. He doesn't back away from conflict, and he likes to give his opinion. Oof, people like that, how awful. And he likes playing poker, and he's competitive.
Oh, not another poker star.
I put here, Tim and Dave are hiding in a crevice that BB has built for them.
Yeah, it is literally just for... Actually, it's got shelves for food behind there, I noticed.
Tim said to Dave, when I came out, people were just like, whatever. And I thought, well, Tim, it took you long enough.
Yeah, well, Dave was like, that's kind of how it should be, you know?
Yeah.
It's amazing that we're like at that point.
I wish it had been easier for Tim, though, because I feel like he was in the closet for a long time.
Yeah.
Wasn't
It's
he?
funny that, because...
He was well over 30 by the time he came out.
Yeah, how was he now? 37?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I wonder what was keeping Tim in the closet.
I think his dad's religious.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. His dad was very nice on BBAU.
I do wonder as well, like, how do you go through an experience like Big Brother without divulging that information? Because people must talk to you about your life.
Yeah. I think he said he never sort of said one way or the other, or
Yeah.
he said he was bisexual or something maybe. But I don't remember him saying that. And I
don't
remember him
remember that.
coming onto a lot of women, or pretending to sort of have relationships with the women. Do you know what I mean? Like
One of the
Boog
Sugar
and-
Sisters, or...
Yeah, he snogged one of the Sugar Sisters,
so.
and he was trying to get off with Boog, and just various things that just seemed like he was trying a bit too hard, and wasn't really. He tried to get off with Jade at one point.
You never know. Maybe he wasn't sure in himself at that time.
Yeah, maybe. I wish that Tim could have come out sooner, but I guess everything happens in his own time, doesn't it?
It does.
Next four in were Lara, Sam,
Alright, okay.
Taras,
Oh, yeah.
and I've not got to the other one yet. Okay, let's give your thoughts. What's your thoughts on Lara?
Athletic, because she was a bodybuilder. Seems to be... she spoke up in the eviction room against that. Oh, God, we haven't got to Josh yet. But I like that she sort of like stood up to the feeling from that side of the house. So I feel like in the OGs, she's like not the OGs, the newbies, she's like a voice of reason.
Yeah.
That's potentially good for maintaining the OGs. Like she'll hear them out. She won't just want to target them. But
Right.
we'll see.
I feel
What
like
do you think?
she reminds me of that woman from last year.
SJ?
No, who was the one with SJ?
Mary? Mary got carpal tunnel.
Well, the one who was
The
like
old
the
bags.
married at first sight mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
She
think
reminds
she's
me
an
of-
old bag? That's
Yeah, she is. She reminds me of that sort of type. But then when she went that comp, I was like, whoa,
ain't.
she's fucking. That is pretty cool.
But even SJ had got fighting over that last comp.
That's
She
true.
won.
And also, they were being so patronising to it. Oh, 52 years old, blah, 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 blah. Like, she's literally a bodybuilder. Yes, she's fucking strong.
Yeah, also, she looks amazing.
Yeah,
so.
stop mentioning her age. But the thing about her personality I don't like.
Oh,
Something about her rubs me up the wrong way.
she's like one of those bossy mums.
Yeah,
a
she
little
is.
bit.
She was in the kitchen and everything. You know my thoughts on that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't think I like her, but I like the fact that she beat that Joel guy.
Me too.
Next we have Sam, the intimacy coach. Very long hair, single and ready to mingle. Flirts with women and men.
You know who she reminds me of?
Oh.
That, ooh, did somebody get a warning? That girl, who's that?
Oh, Jade. Yeah, she is like
Jade
her.
from BBUK a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. She is like her. Yeah.
A little more muted.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's such a good. Yeah.
juxtaposition.
Yeah, I can see that. I like her. I don't like her that much, and I'm a bit jealous she's getting off with Drew.
My Dan said she's a scammer.
Oh, God.
Because of this intimacy coach stuff. He thinks that's a bit of a sort of
Oh, yeah.
bullshit area of
Snake
expertise. What's snake oil?
You know, when you sell someone some magic beans.
Yeah. And Dan said, how can you understand men? I don't know why he said that.
Oh, my God. Well, we can all understand each other, Dan. Don't be so binary. And we also met Taurus and Lulu.
Taurus, I think he might actually
Shaggy.
be more interesting than we can see at the moment. Yeah, he doesn't look like Shaggy.
He has got a little side to him, doesn't he?
He's got more edge than I thought.
He's quite good at comps as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's been at like third or fourth in those comps a few times.
I thought he was a bit of a Mitch,
Is
didn't
he
you?
a posho? I think he's a posho. He must be. He's called Taurus.
I mean, I'd like to know the origins of that name.
Yeah.
I've never heard that name in my life.
I want
Let's
to
have
see
a new name.
I want to see his VT because he looks like a posho. He's quite strong. I think he's quite smart, and he seems to have a bit of a personality. I think he could be all right actually. But
We won't see him for a while,
No, I want to see more of him. He's a bit of a funny looking thing though, isn't he? It's like he's out of a 70s porno.
I saw someone tweet this picture of this batch going in, and they said they were getting Scooby Doo
Oh yeah, I
vibes.
saw that. Yeah, that was very accurate. What about Lulu?
Lulu.
Oh,
Oh,
bless
the Brazilian girl.
her. God bless her.
I mean, poor cat.
Lamb
like,
to the slaughter.
definitely. And it's like so many things at play, I think. And
Yeah, the usual.
I discussed this with Dan. So, like, obviously it's because she looks different to most people in the house, and that is
Sounds
should
different.
not be a problem. Yeah,
Sounds different.
this is where I'm going. Like,
I know where you're going, boy.
do you?
I don't know. Let's
I mean,
see.
it shouldn't be a problem that she looks different. But if she were to look like that but had an Australian accent, I think she'd be treated very differently.
Yeah.
Because obviously, well, English is not her first language,
No.
so she probably has more difficulty communicating, which
course.
does sort of present a barrier to bonding in some way or another.
Depends if you try or not. I'm talking about the
On
other
the other
people,
part, on the other side of the other housemates. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. But it is a sort of very obvious division, so if I was trying to look back at other years, like Sid last year was Asian, but he was very much Australian. I think he was actually born in London, wasn't he, or in Britain? But
Who the fuck is Sid? Oh yeah,
Sid,
yeah. I can
the
picture
artist,
him. Yeah,
Asian guy.
I
but
know.
because he, even Mali is mixed race, but is Australian.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
because they are of a different look or different ethnicity,
Yeah.
but they present as Australian and,
Yeah.
and speak as Australian,
Yeah.
they seem to get further. But
Yeah.
I just felt like she had a ring, well, not even run around her, drawn around her from the outset. It's like,
Yeah.
you're not like us, so
Yeah.
you can go.
Yeah.
And you're not bonding with us.
Yeah.
But it's not that necessarily. It's that she maybe takes a bit longer to
Yeah.
communicate and stuff.
I mean, she's obviously more of an introvert than a lot of
She's
the
quite
other
a-
people there.
yeah, she's quite a quiet character, I
Yeah,
think.
she's not like wild in your face, blah blah blah. So
No.
you are going to kind of get eaten up in there, someone like that.
Mm.
But for you to get put up first week, one of the most obvious minorities in there, it's just the
Well-
same old fucking story. It's just
She is the biggest minority in
Yeah.
there, and it was not surprising to see it happen that way. But it's just a bit like, oh,
it's
really?
disappointing though, very disappointing.
Yeah.
But once again, Australia's got so far to go with their casting. So fucking far to
I've heard
go.
people saying this. Like, obviously, there are some viewers of international Big Brother watching this and going, oh, Australia's so behind. Like, they're not doing 50%, not even trying 50% like America and Canada. And I mean, of course, it would be ideal to have more representation, but it's also not really on the agenda.
I don't think.
think.
Also, I don't think Australia could do 50% because Australia is mostly white.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Asian people though. I think
Yeah.
they could do more
They could definitely do
Asian
more.
representation, but
They
also-
could do a million times more. They always could.
I
But-
mean, you can only cast who you get applying as well.
Yeah,
So,
but they're totally right. Australia just half-ass it. They half-ass the diversity. They half-ass the inclusion. The comps thing, the casting thing. Just there's so many things that they drop the ball on, and it's a shame. I do think they do have a really long way to go. But then you look back, Trev. I've mentioned him like 10 times already.
he's a black
He
winner.
was a black winner back in the day.
Exactly.
So you can't tell
Public
me.
vote too.
So you can't tell me there's not, minorities who are brilliant characters that could be cast. So I think they could do better. So
But he's
do
also
better.
very Australian.
Yeah, I suppose so. He's like a bloke. He's a bloke, isn't
Yeah.
he? A bloke.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's obviously a big character. Like his look is very out there. So he's he's obviously like a kind of like not an imposing presence because that's making him sound, but he's like a big presence, isn't he? So
He's a big guy.
Yeah. So it's like
And you mean that he like presents?
strong, I guess. Like
Yeah, because he has braids as well. Like
yeah.
he's distinctly a black guy. But is he possibly like partly Aboriginal?
Yeah, I don't know.
I always think I don't know.
I want to
terms.
see
I
his.
need to
We've
educate
not
myself.
seen his VT, have we?
No.
I would like to know more. Alfie can fill us in on all these old people anyway, if he doesn't mind, if we've not offended him too much by the end of the So who else? Then we have someone saying, "I'm going to pee myself." Was that Tim in the closet? Oh yeah, Tim was making noise. So fake, yet I'm still falling for it. They were distracted by the new people. Tim was saying what people were wearing.
Yeah, Tim goes, "There's some tall girl in a really sparkly dress,"
Yeah.
and Dave went, "Oh, I love sparkles."
Yeah, and then that Sam introduced herself as an intimacy coach, and Johnson said something off to her. I couldn't
Did he?
didn't quite catch what it was. Something,
Oh, you can coach me.
yeah,
anytime.
typical stupid thing. So the next people we had in were Joel, Mel, Josh, and Gabby.
Joel. The what's the Australian supermarket? The Woolworths Spider-Man. He's got a calendar, right?
Has he?
Just pictures of himself called the Ideal Boyfriend Calendar. That set him up as a wrong un in my book.
That checks out. That checks out.
What the hell? Mel,
He's a villain. He's our villain,
is
isn't
he though? He doesn't think so. He thinks he's the all Australian perfect boy.
Well, you don't know if you're the hero or the villain until you leave.
Until you see the show, baby. Honey, he thinks he's your friendly neighbourhood comp beast. That's what he thinks he is.
Jack calls him something out the Terminator. Terminator 2, I think. No, I don't know about Terminator.
Is that a character or just something at Terminator?
Yeah, the water Terminator or the metal Terminator. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't sound anything positive.
I think it's like when he's a robot version, like all the silver's showing.
Oh
Right?
yeah, I think he's like that.
Mel.
Oh god.
Mel. Okay. Who does Mel remind you of? Anyone in particular?
I'm not sure, but there is someone brewing at the back of my mind. Is it that? Is it someone BBUK?
Yeah.
Jane. Is it Jane?
What, the one that used to burp all the time?
No, the one who was doing something for
are you on drugs?
Alzheimer's. Yeah.
No, I get from Mel. Lauren Harries
Oh yeah, I get that. It's because of her body. She's got a strange body.
meets Penny from BB2.
Oh yeah, I can
Just
see
a bit
that.
scatty, wants to please everyone,
Yeah.
but in the long run, it's going to annoy everyone.
Yeah, she annoyed me immediately.
Yeah, she's quite infuriating.
Can we talk about the Princess Jasmine outfit?
Yeah, sure.
Hideous.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look for her.
No.
She's not got. She's a long-bodied woman, as Kim Woodburn might say.
She's a long-bodied woman, but her boobs not
down
in the
on
right
her-
place.
No. Well, she's no spring chicken. You know how old she is.
Same fucking age as me, you cheeky cunt.
No, we're all getting older. But I thought.
My boobs ain't round my belly button.
Well,
Not
no,
far off,
no.
but
I thought she was younger than she was.
what
From
was
her
she?
energy.
Was she 40 or 41?
41.
Yeah, it's the exact same age as me.
Yeah.
And look at me in my Princess Jasmine outfit, cute as a button. I put She looks like the genie in the lamp. Like the genie was coming out of the lamp and got stuck halfway. That was before, because she was even named Princess Jasmine. Joel fancies himself, I've written.
Oh, definitely. You don't make a calendar of yourself unless
No.
you fancy yourself.
Gabby, I don't really have anything to say about her. She's never lived away from home.
Yeah, my one note about her is she's never moved house. What a boring fact about someone.
How the fuck did she get cast? And then later on, like, she became like a bit of a swing vote thing, didn't she?
I'm all for her. Do you know?
No, now I'm like, yes, queen. But before that, I was like, what's her name again?
I've got a prediction about Gabby. I think Gabby's going to be Tim's Cassandra.
Oh,
of
yeah.
this series.
I could see that.
Because she's smart enough to work with him, I think, from her comments in the eviction room, but obviously that's a long way off.
She must be. Josh, now, he's an interesting character.
Ah, okay.
Go on, tell me your thoughts.
Retired international model. Wait, painter / disability support worker. That's what Tim became, apparently.
And I think Farmer Dave was working with kids as well on the farm.
Yeah. And I've written a comment here which is aged very badly. I put painter / disability support worker, aka winner, because I thought, like, that's the sort of character that Australia will like, real Australian bloke that has a heart.
When I saw him, I thought, oh, he's cute. He made me laugh in his VT.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought, yeah, I like him. Looks very Australian, I've put.
Yeah, he does.
There was a lot of shots of his dirty feet in his VT, which I was not impressed with.
On that chair,
I don't know.
He sort of pushed it over on the chair.
I've written here, rival for Tim, ? I was wrong there. Josh and Sam know each other. They know each other. Sam came ratting away to BB saying they met on Tinder. It was a bad Tinder date.
Her first Tinder date.
There was more to it than that, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, she said it was her first Tinder date 6 years ago. I've been hearing a bit about this.
Me too. # me too.
From our friend Alfie or elsewhere.
Alfie, yeah. Go on, give us the information everyone already knows.
Well, was it that he applied for Survivor or something?
Yeah.
But didn't make it?
Yeah.
And was invited on Big Brother, is it?
Yeah, and he said he would only go if he could get her to come along because he wanted to get something out of it.
Okay.
Get something
That's fucking psycho behaviour.
Yeah,
why would they let that happen?
Quite. And then she obviously agreed. So did she know that he was going to be in there? She must have done, right?
I mean, I don't know. I was hoping that it was going to be like, perhaps she applied, perhaps she talked about him a lot, and perhaps they went and found him. Because
maybe.
Big Brother, it's not the first time Big Brother's ever put people in there that know each other.
No.
And let's not pretend that's never by mistake. Like,
that's never not
by mistake.
Let's look back at the Pax brothers. Did they really not know that each other was going in when Big Brother was filming?
Did they pretend that they didn't know?
Pretended they didn't know each other. Big Brother was literally filming around your house. Come on.
What, so they acted like they got in the house and went, oh, what are you doing
they went
here?
in the house and went, oh, hello, pretending to be strangers. And then Arissa come on screen and went, oh, you two are brothers, and blew up their spot immediately.
I mean, it's fine to pretend once you're in there, but obviously they would have known they were both going in there.
Exactly. They didn't know. They acted like they didn't. So you don't just call out fakery on BB Australia. There's fakery everywhere.
I mean, look, Brigitte Nielsen, Jackie Stallone, like...
Chrissy and Tommy in BB US.
Who was it that went to uni together in the last series we watched?
Oh, Kyle and Moose.
You know, they do happen, these connections.
Especially in Canada where it's a small world. Anyway, look, long and short of it is, Josh is completely psycho.
Oh my god, I can't believe he passed the test to get in.
Absolute nut job.
I mean, I feel concerned for Sam's real world safety, to be honest, don't you?
I feel concerned for Drew's safety now. I'm getting off of her. Oh yeah, so this one Tim said, a blonde chick in a Princess Jasmine outfit. Josh said to Sam, pretend we don't know each other very well.
If anyone asks, I dated one of your friends, he said.
Oh yeah. I didn't like the way he said that.
No, don't tell her what to do.
Yeah, tell me. So then the fireworks went off. Tim said, it smells like children in here.
That's such an odd comment.
Yeah, and then kicked over a suitcase.
Oh, yeah.
Behave yourself. Dave said, just go, you child, to him. And then I think they went up in Caitlyn Jenner's lift. up to the Pepsi Max room.
Oh.
That's what I'm calling
Luckily
the
they weren't
mainframe.
stuck in the half floor. What's the Pepsi Max room?
I just thought the colour scheme in the mainframe was very Pepsi Max.
Oh, I didn't notice that. They had to do the hand scan on the door, which reminded me of Power Trip.
Yeah.
They used to do that, didn't they?
Access granted.
So yeah, they're safe from that eviction, and they get to control the house as well. Estelle said to Tim, "You're going to be evil," and Tim went, "I won't."
That's a good impression.
They had the blue and green, no, red and green buttons to decide what to dish out to the housemates, didn't they? It's a bit like when
Danny and Omarosa are in there.
Well, they just got to observe.
They
it
didn't
reminds me of Michelle and Emma giving Victor cold showers.
The sniffles.
Yeah.
Tim said, "Let's do a cheer for the icons," and Dave said, "Oi, humans." Okay. Joel agreeing he was Tom Holland. Did someone say that? You look like Spider-Man to him.
Probably.
I don't think he even looks like Tom Holland, do you?
Yeah, well, there is something.
Is there?
There's something. Tom Holland doesn't have little peg teeth, though, so...
I kind of like his little peg teeth. He does have little peg teeth, you're right. And then so all the housemates were commenting on the newbies and insulting them.
Is it Dave?
Dave commented on Johnson's bald spot. What did he say?
That's not doing any justice to that poor guy's bald spot.
We were dying.
And then about Taros, they said John Lennon.
That was
Dave
hilarious.
as well.
What else?
I've written here Tim sounds pissed.
Oh.
In the diary room, I think.
Then they saw the boys sort of alliancing. They saw them like shaking hands and stuff. So they were on to the J crew straight away.
But who is there? Somebody said a bit of J Squad going on, right? And Dan and I immediately went, "What does J Squad mean?" We thought it was an Australian euphemism or a term. So then Dan started doing a deep Google for what J Squad means. He's like, "I can't find anything." Then we realised later they've all just got names beginning with J.
And then Dave commented on what Josh was wearing.
The crochet.
Some crochet thing from Grandma's yard.
Yeah, shout out to who won a crochet in BBUS.
Oh yeah, Danny Donato.
Yeah, Danny.
Oh, that's funny. Dave is move over Zingbot.
Yeah.
Just get Dave in there issuing out the insults.
Perhaps he can shred some letters too.
Yeah.
I can have a rest.
Josh is crying, and then the next thing I've written is, "Oh, he's a nut."
Yeah, he's crazy in the coconut.
He goes, what was that from? Oh, Frontier Psychiatrist.
You're crazy in a coconut.
Is that Frontier Psychiatrist? I love that.
Yeah, it is.
So then he was sulking that she never went on another date with him, I think.
This is odd, though, because there's clearly more history than one date there.
Yeah, just a bit. I think they were friends with benefits, and he was trying to make it more of a thing, and she was just like, he's a nut. Yeah.
So Alfie's problem with this... Sorry, always gone about Alfie.
Address your complaints to Alfie at Alfie S12.
He believes that they're cast to tick a sort of Married at First Sight or some other dating show box, which is big in Australia. That the Big Brother wanted a love interest to kick off the show.
But the funny thing is, like, I saw all the complaints that were being made about this, but I quite enjoyed that storyline. Like a psychotic boyfriend and her, like, oh God, what's she going to do? How's she going to get away from him?
Yeah, in the Big Brother house.
Yeah, I found that quite interesting. I thought it was quite an interesting storyline, and maybe it's just a storyline, but it's more interesting than watching JC looking in the mirror or fucking Alicia in the swimming pool or whatever.
Yeah. I just don't believe it can all be fake, given that they were like quite emotional about it, especially in the eviction room. I don't think it's all constructed for TV.
Me either. He goes, "She's my dream girl, and I want her back." Whoa. He's unhinged. Oh, Dave was meanwhile saying, "I think he's gay."
Yeah, he's like, he's interested in her. He's gay. Why is he on a date with her? Young people are so confusing. Tim watching Josh and Sam's story. So they can presumably hear what's happening too.
I don't know.
In the mainframe. They didn't have headphones on.
I don't think so.
No.
I think they were just watching. So they said that they were making an alliance. It was like Fight Club. Reggie didn't know what Fight Club was.
Oh yeah.
Someone has an eye tattoo, I've noticed here. I don't know who it was. The next thing...
hang on, sorry. Tim was explaining the strategy. To the newbies in the room, saying that they should not appear as an alliance. That's what the whole fight.
Oh yeah,
Club
they
thing.
said we should sort of scatter and.
Yeah, Reggie isn't getting it. Poor girl. And she doesn't help that she don't know what Fight Club is. Go on.
So the next thing I got is BB waking them up at 5 a.m.
Why? Because they got to like
fuck
piss
with
off,
the housemates.
piss off the housemates.
Doing
They had a bit of like Squid Game-ish music, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I missed that. I like
I
that.
think because it was a green and a red button, it was a bit red light, green light. They were going
see. I like Dave's pyjamas. I put teddy bear pyjamas, but I don't know if they had teddy bears on them. I really like Tim's pyjamas with the smiley face and the tie-dye.
Oh,
Did you see my interaction with him about them?
No.
I spoke to him on Twitter and said, "Where'd you get those pyjamas?" And he told me.
Oh, well, different
It's
Australian company.
somewhere in Australia, yeah. But he actually replied to me. I was like,
yeah,
God love you, Tim.
Tully liked one of my tweets the other day as well.
Nice.
So they are active. They are around. You can contact them. I also liked the fact that Reggie had that naughty but nice or whatever it was t-shirt, and Tim's like, "Is that a Christmas shirt?"
Yeah, and she was like, "Yeah." Josh was showing off his tattoos. Mel is nervous about challenges. Yes, you should be. The old housemates are so fun. I thought Reggie would annoy me, but she's salt of the earth.
I think Mel needs a tranquilizer here.
And a bra. Reggie doesn't know what an icebreaker is and thinks Big Brother is a computer.
Is that breaking ice? Oh yeah, they got to talk as Big Brother, didn't they?
She thought like Big Brother was like putting in a computer and spitting it out again rather than just repeating back what they were saying to the housemate.
Yeah, well, I think that is what happens now.
No, but they were just saying something and then whoever's Big Brother there was just saying it back.
Yeah, okay. I still don't really know how that Big Brother voice works though. I am intrigued. He can't always be available 24/7.
There is more than one.
I think that there's this idea that perhaps the housemates don't hear real Big Brother all the time.
Yeah.
And they put real Big Brother onto the show later.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. What else have you got?
They're playing Happy Families, said Reggie. They won't be doing that for much longer. That's why. That's the sort of shit I liked Reggie saying.
Oh, shite. Sorry, Nessa.
Oh, was it this like drop them in the pool thing? Was this what happened?
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Johnson on the seat over the pool with his lasered legs.
Ugh.
Tim's so they got to ask them.
Oh yeah,
stuff, or they'll get like dunked in the pool. I mean, honestly, getting dunked in the pool is better than fucking up your game by saying shit.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
It's just the pool.
Yeah, good point.
Did they put ice in the pool or something to make it cold?
Yeah, I think so. Tim's question was really good.
Yeah.
He said, if you had to nominate one housemate right now, who would it be and why? I was like, yes.
I've written it. I would just get dunked instead of saying this.
Yeah, that was pure gaming. Yeah, but we never actually got to see the answer, did we?
I think they held them on the edge and they did a bit of Graham Norton where they tipped him in before he finished the story.
Yeah, all right. Alicia was giving cop-out answers, I've put.
Lulu given a green light for liking pineapple on
Yeah,
pizza.
that was what saved her game in the end, I think.
Taras is dry for being a quirky little munchkin with a big heart.
I found that quite funny.
He called himself...
A quirky little munchkin.
Did you hear that he called himself a good-for-nothing muso earlier? So Australian.
He's got quite a turn of phrase, hasn't he, that boy?
Dave is good too. Talking to putting the questions out there.
Oh yeah.
Have you enjoyed getting to know your housemates for the first time? For the very first time.
Oh, this is it. They're trying to.
I'm meeting Josh in the Big Brother house for the very first time.
Yeah, it didn't come out then though, did it? It didn't come out till later.
No, I don't think so.
So then they got called to do the challenge. I noticed at this point that Josh had very, very skinny legs, like little pipe cleaners. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't. It's been skipping leg day.
Honestly, they were like bone thin.
Like Towie's legs.
Like Towie's legs. It was weird. I'm not really a leg person, but even I was like, bloody hell.
I have to look out for that.
Honestly, well, you won't because he's gone. It was Josh, not Joel.
Oh, Josh. Sorry, I thought you said Joel.
So Nom's challenge. What was it? You need to do pictures of these.
I know I have, but
Oh,
I'm
good.
just trying to decode. work out something I've written here. I've written Josh seems horrid. I think this is when they were trying to...
Horrid.
When Dave was trying to rat them out. Because Josh started deflecting it to Joel and was going like, oh, where's she from? Who's from Brisbane? He said, it's a good job. A lot of them are short. Because a lot of that went over their heads.
Yeah.
Just thought, that sounds very nasty. Mean-spirited.
I thought it was quite funny.
This Noms challenge. Okay, I got
Come
a picture.
on, do you talk us through the Noms challenge?
It's the one where they have to climb up the ladder, shuffle over that beam, which reminded me a bit of Danny Hayes on that round column thing.
Oh, yeah. Get the eye.
Release 5 discs, then go to this end point and
balance it.
Put them on a pole up on another thick... God, it's quite convoluted.
God, just a bit.
So yeah, there you go. There's the ladders, rope ladders. Climb over that. Doesn't really work on a podcast. Johnson hasn't got any friction on his freshly lasered legs, I've written.
Is that good or bad?
Bad. Josh versus Joel on the disc shelf. Any comments about what happened? With
I just
people?
think all these comments are all sexist and they just favour men. And it just gets on my nerves.
Dave, Josh is just chucking a nana over there. That guy has got no patience.
Oh yeah, so Joel and Josh were both doing well.
Yeah.
But then when it got to the balancing part, I'm so glad there's not a Joel and Josh anymore. It's so confusing.
Putting them
Josh,
up in the air part.
couldn't do it, and he started.
Yeah.
He started having a tanty, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah,
what they
big
called
time.
It? Is that
yeah,
you?
No, that was me. I know that's what Australians say. Tantrum, I think so.
Joel won it, and then was it Dave that said, "What an absolute weapon"? Or was it Tim?
Joel won it. Oh yeah, Joel.
Yeah. Tim said, "We need him on our side immediately." Well, good luck, Tim. I don't think you can turn him.
Yeah, he's a bit of a loose cannon, that one.
The lady is not for turning.
He said, "Oh yeah." Then Josh was going, "Oh, I couldn't get the pieces in." It's like the comp's over. Move on. Stop going on about it. Get on with your life. I've said, I bet Joel puts up all girls.
He did, didn't he?
Tick tick. Dave is perving on Joel.
Joel said, "With great power comes great responsibility,"
shut up,
and that's
Spider-Man.
from Spider-Man. He's trying to sort of instill it in our minds. Also, Mel was trying to. I don't know if it's come up yet. Was trying to do a sort of brand for us, wasn't she? Like, oh, Melbourne of Melbourne.
Oh,
she wanted to be Ben from Brisbane.
I'm glad she's gone because she's getting on my nerves. So Joel put up Alicia as a safe vote. Oh no, not a safe vote.
Yeah.
Lulu for
she's brown.
For not talking strap.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And Mel, we don't really know
because
why.
she dressed Princess Jasmine, and that's his least favourite Disney film. No, he didn't say that. Dave was like, "What? They got to watch them do it." Dave goes, "Oh, he's a good-looking bloke, isn't he?"
They were getting to see in the diary rooms as well. That's a bit naughty, Big Brother. Oh, Big Brother.
Tim thinks that Alicia is going to lose her shit. She's very entitled walking in first, he said.
Dave said Lulu is the perfect sacrificial lamb. Oh.
Yeah.
3 women on the block yawn. BB told Lulu to fight.
BB likes to give a little pep talk, doesn't he?
Mel said, "What's not to like about me? I'm harmless."
Yeah, I've read Melvin of Melbourne doesn't realise she's annoying as sin.
Can you imagine saying, "What's not to like about me" at any given point? I mean, talk about giving people a reason to list.
I might think it.
And would you really, though? Would you really actually think, what's not to like about me about yourself?
Yeah. What's not to like about me? Come on. I just said it, damn it.
Oh my god.
No, and people would have reasons to not like me.
Yeah, I know. And then also saying I'm harmless. What an annoying
it's a good way to present yourself in a strategic game, though, if it's strategy, but I don't think it is.
I'd rather die than describe myself as harmless. Sounds awful. Joel said this was strictly business. I'm a businessman.
Business B's back.
Yeah. Let's get it. And then Mel said, "What kind of person says something like that?" And I thought, she's got a point. It's a bit of a weird thing to say. You're on Big Brother, not in Alan's boardroom.
I've written here they're really ostracising Lulu. I didn't like it.
No, it was horrible. Lulu is crying and weak, and no one wants to talk to her. JC went, oh, it's game over for Lulu. And I thought...
You, man.
I thought the other black person going, oh, it's game over for the black woman.
Yeah.
I thought, damn you, JC. Lulu isn't playing very well, I've put. She was kind of just lying down and dying, wasn't she?
Yeah, but what can you do when no one wants to even make eye contact with you?
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is hard. Hard to be in that position.
Plus, she probably does feel like an outsider anyway. It's not a nice way to sort of live in a house of people that you think have written you off.
So we had the eviction. There's a hideous rug on the floor.
Josh is dressed as a gameskeeper. Become a Steve Irwin competition or something.
Sonia said, shit just got real.
I know, I was surprised to hear Sonia say that, but I liked it. What's Sonia wearing?
I haven't got this one.
No, me neither.
Sam and Josh know each other, and then Sonia goes, I didn't know about this.
No.
Yeah, right, bitch.
She's good, though. I don't... People go, oh, I don't like Sonia in this one. Like, oh, Gretel this, Gretel that. I'm sorry. Sonia is fucking good at pitching these questions to the right people in the eviction room. Like, she makes them squirm, and I think she's probably good at it. Like,
also, Sonia is looking hotter again this year. I think she's aging in reverse. Ridiculous. So then Josh said about Sam, I really admire her. What else happened?
So Josh says he was happy but tells Sonia to move on. The audacity.
God, how
Don't
rude.
tell Sonia to move on. Josh is toxic. He said, add a girl to Alicia.
Fuck off, I've written under that.
Lulu can read the room really well. Everyone is avoiding eye contact with her. It's not a nice feeling. I hope none of you get to feel the same way. It's not nice, she said. Yeah, good. Make them feel fucking guilty about it too. Mel of Melbourne said she's a hype girl. She'll make you believe you can do things you never thought you could.
Oh, God. Okay. Also, girls pushing it.
Sorry?
Girls pushing it.
What's that?
At her age. She's a hype girl. Hype.
Rude.
Well, I'm the same age as her.
A hype woman.
Yes.
Sonia revealed the ex-housemates. So much for pretending they're not aligned. And they can cancel the eviction.
Joel, you see Joel was twitching. So then they watched clips, didn't they, of the housemates. And they went, oh, that was when they said, we looked in there about the cupboard that Tim and Thingy was in.
Fishy.
So they're given the option, they can either let the eviction go ahead or they can cancel the eviction, right?
What did you think about this?
Well,
Too
yeah,
much power?
they always do something like this, don't they? No, I liked it. They did the same thing with Danny last year, didn't they? Where he evicted that guy on the spot.
Yeah.
Tim said, I couldn't rip someone's dream out, but we are playing the game now. Oh, Tim's doing his own flim flam.
On the one hand, yeah.
I said it is gonna piss the boys off if they do it, but I sod it.
Did Josh shout out Danny Hayes?
Oh, did he?
I think so. Or was it Tim?
Someone mentioned him.
No, Josh shouting out Danny and wants to go ahead with the vote. Is that because Danny did go ahead and evict someone?
Yeah, and saying like, oh, it's a numbers game. We need to get rid of a person to get close to the end, which is accurate.
Do you know what I've written here about Lara? So I've obviously changed my opinion during the week. I've forgotten it. The new Mary trying to talk him down. He says he will put a target on the back of the old housemates. That was concerning for me. Tim said sometimes you have to have a heart, so the eviction is cancelled.
And then Tim said, oh, they were going to come after us anyway, which is accurate. Tim said sometimes you have to be cutthroat, sometimes you have to have heart. Josh has put a big target on his back here by saying he was going to come after the old housemates. Mel said, oh, I went through all of that for nothing. Josh said, don't fan out over the celebrities. They're here to win too. Fan out.
Yeah.
Tim came in and started complaining about the mess. Josh said, oh, these are just some more nobodies to run over. How dare you?
I can't believe he would dare to say that about these beloved housemates.
Well,
like,
guess
are
what?
you foolish?
Some other nobody's going to come in and get off of your girl. How do you like that, Josh?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Honestly, that's good. What's it? A good comeuppance. A bit of medicine for him to, bit of pill for him to swallow. I bet because Drew the nobody, he's actually got star power, and she's not going to look at Josh twice if Drew's interested.
No. Johnson said, "You're even better looking than you are on the TV." I'm not sure who he was saying that to, but one of the oldies, I'd imagine.
Probably Drew, no?
Drew wasn't even there yet.
Oh, yeah. You know that old phenomena, once you do one series of Big Brother, you become very attractive.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
I think Dimitri said that about like the housemates that came back in BBUK.
Oh yeah, that's because I had a new face when she Oh no, Gaz, we've done an hour and 9 minutes on one
That's
episode.
too much. We've still got 3 to go.
Oh no, we need to.
3 to go. It's time to go.
We need to plan
Speed
a new
this shit up.
Let's plan a new strategy.
Yeah, we'll have a new format.
Go for a little break.
Okay.
Right,
come on. Let's get this
come on.
right.
We've got 3 episodes to get through. We can't be taking this long to get through. Come on. Sort it out.
So much to talk about though. We've got more housemates to talk about as well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't know why I went Scottish.
It went a bit late. Like, oh god, oh no. Where's she from anyway?
She's
the north.
From Leeds.
Is she Leeds?
Well, I don't know. She sounds like she's from that way, doesn't she? So, Johnson was kissing up to Tim. Tim said, "We have no idea how to play this game." Yeah, rubbish. I'm sure you've done your homework, Tim.
And also, let's not forget Tim's done Canada, so he definitely has, I think, an advantage, don't you?
I wonder if he's mentioned that to the housemates or not.
I hope not, he shouldn't.
Yeah, we could keep that in your back pocket. Johnson said, "It's like a dream come true, meeting all these people, 4 absolute superstars." Can you be quiet?
I definitely don't have notes until the sewer, by the way, so
okay.
You're in control here.
Josh said, "I play math. I'm a hustler. I play math. I'll be one of the biggest threats." Why are you saying that?
Who's he saying that to out loud?
I don't know.
Foolish.
Can you pipe down, please? Sam is having to humour Josh in the house, so she's stuck with him. And she said she doesn't like drama. Well, don't go on TV if you don't like drama. Josh said, "What's your opinion of me?" to Sam, and she said, "I think you're hilarious and a character." Imagine if you fancied someone and they said that's you.
It's not the answer you were looking for.
He wants to fall in love, and she's like, "Can we just not have this conversation right now?"
She doesn't want it.
Yeah.
This is like,
"I'm trying to go to sleep, but thanks for sharing." Oh, ow!
It's so uncomfortable though. It's like the man trying to force his agenda. It's like, it doesn't work.
Can you imagine, like, if someone didn't fancy you and you're like, "Yeah, but you're my dream." Like,
so what?
Yeah,
I don't like you like that.
Yeah,
Fuck
dream
off.
on. Go and dream about something else. So Mel was hugging Tim. Oh, this is when Tim was annoyed with it, I think. Tim said, "It feels good to wake up in the BB house," but he said, "I think Mel is trying too hard." And then they cut to her snoring. Tim was referring to himself in the third person. He said, "I can't just run around like an idiot this time, have a fake birthday party and win."
I didn't know he had a fake birthday.
Yeah,
was that after day 45?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, so everyone, it's my birthday today," and everyone was getting excited, waiting for like a cake.
Big Brother to do a party.
Yeah, and then just nothing happened, and everyone was really angry with him. So that was hardly part of his winning strategy.
Did they know it was a fake birthday in the end?
In the end, they did. After the whole day, that it's saying, "We're going to get this, we're going to get that."
Did he go into Big Brother and say, like, "Can I have a party?"
Big Brother said, "Tough shit." The new housemates are feeling tired. Estelle was in season 9. She was top 3 in her series. She has not aged at all, I've said.
Has she not? Oh.
No, she looks really good.
Thing is, I think she is quite young now.
Yeah.
She must have been young when she was in.
She must have been very young. So someone
That's why she got nominated a lot. Sorry.
Someone was saying Grace, and Reggie was like,
"Really?" She's like, "What are we doing there?"
I love that. And would you say Grace if you were in the Big Brother house and people were doing it?
Not in any context, ever.
It's slippery slope, isn't it? First you're saying Grace, then you're like...
Bird in sage next minute.
Drew came next. Oh my god.
How do you feel about Drew now?
Be still my beating heart.
Still does it for you?
Let's get something straight. He don't look as good as he used to.
Oh, doesn't he?
No. His face is kind of puffy now. There seems to be the theme when you get older, your face looks puffy, because Tim's face looks puffy to me too.
Oh.
Yeah, the beard I don't like.
Did Drew not have a beard? I can't remember.
No, he didn't have a beard.
God, everyone's got older and grown a beard.
I know. There's his little top knot that he insists on having.
That's old. He
used to have that too, but Did you see when he let his hair down at one point?
Yeah.
It's not the same as it used to be.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah.
Let his hair down. No, I remember his hair down before.
Yeah, it's not a... Look, I'm not saying anything, but he's not got as much hair as he used to. Let's put it that way.
This is age. That's what happens.
Well, you're asking me if I still fancy him as much.
Yeah, I
And
am.
the truth is, no, I don't. Because I think I only fancy people in their 20s. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
But...
what are you going to do when Jack gets older then?
I'm just going to get a new one. But hold on. I feel like I've been too harsh now because I do still fancy him, and I think he's absolutely gorgeous. And it's not just about that. Just like
His demeanour.
his personality. He's just.
What is
got,
Drew's personality?
He's got like a bitchy personality, laid back, like he couldn't give a shit about being there.
Yeah, or you.
And then does like little and has like little barbed comments towards people. It's just like he's just like almost like aloof, like he's too good for it kind of thing, and I find that quite amusing. He dresses I like the way he dresses. I love everything about Drew, but Drew back in his season was just perfection. And now he still looks good, but it's just not the same for me.
Don't you think it's interesting seeing them this far down the line having actually the same styles they had before?
Yeah, the exact same styles, him and Tim
as well.
Yeah, it's interesting, but it just makes me so happy to see Drew in there. But
I've got a question. Do you think that Drew's had lip fillers?
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, I thought maybe he might have done.
Oh, really?
You'll have to have a look at that.
I will. Believe me, I will. So Big Brother said, "How would Australia best remember you?" to Drew.
He said Tully, didn't he?
He said Tim and Tully. I've said hot as fuck. But I don't think it's true. I think Drew feels like he's an adjunct to Tim and Tully. Like, he's Tim's sidekick, he was Tully's boyfriend. But there was actually a lot more to Drew than that. If you watch that season, Drew is a really good character. Like, Drew came forth. Like, that. Drew had a really good chance of winning.
Yeah.
He is very, very funny, bitchy. Like, he's got, like, a great personality. He's not just a pretty face. So I think for him to be just like, oh, I'm Tim's sidekick or I'm Tully's boyfriend, that's not true. There is more to Drew than that. He's got hidden depth. So then we met Big Trev, who won in 2004. What did you think of him so far?
He seems like a fun character.
Yeah, he seems nice.
It seems, very Australian.
Yeah.
Like, kind of, Australians are just laid back in general, aren't they? He just seems very chill.
He reminds me of Farmer Dave, like that same sort of energy, just like, I'll see what's happening. Do you know what I mean? Just like go with the flow.
Honestly, he looks like he doesn't care if he's there or not. Like, I don't think he was really like wanting to necessarily win Big Brother again or whatever. He's just going there for the ride, don't you think?
Yeah. I wonder what he spent that million on. I want to know.
That is life-changing.
That's big.
He must need a bit of money now to go back.
Yeah. Do you think they paid them all to go back, the oldies? They must have, right?
I think you probably would have had to, don't you?
I think so. And finally we had Layla. You remember Layla, don't you?
Well, I know about Oats a la Layla.
Oats a la Layla.
But I haven't watched the series, so I don't know her personally.
We were saying about how things transcend. It's like Glyn cooking an egg for the very first time. We've got Oats a la Layla.
Well, yeah.
It's just a completely stupid, inane thing that just becomes a thing.
I had no idea Layla was British.
I really liked Layla in her series. She looks very different now. She was quite curvy and she's quite skinny now.
Oh.
But she still seems really, really nice. I liked her in her season.
She seems like a dead normal northern lass, really.
She's sweet. So, like, all the oldies I like. Like, there's not one that I thought, oh, why they put this one back?
Because they wouldn't cast a dick.
They wouldn't bother
oldie.
bringing them back.
No.
They wouldn't bother. So then, I've said, I don't like Drew's beard, but he still looks fine as fuck. There you go. There's something puffy about him, though.
I've not noticed his puffiness.
Oh, I hope Jack don't go puffy like that.
What if you go puffy?
What if you've already gone puffy? Already. I'm not puffy. I'm fat, but I'm not puffy.
Puffy like Putin, you mean?
You can get
rid of that.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's saying they're looking at him and saying he's got puffy face, and that means you've got like a terminal illness. Yeah.
Oh, God, has anyone checked if Drew's okay? Don't mention Putin to me after that Eurovision last night. We could have won.
He fucked our chances to win Eurovision as well.
I had £10 on Sam Ryder to win, and I would have got 80 quid. So fuck Putin. Well done to Ukraine, but your song sucked.
Yeah, well, Ukraine could have entered the fucking A Crazy Frog ringtone and won it. Like, it doesn't matter what Ukraine entered.
Our guy Sam Ryder is good.
Our guy. Out your boy.
My guy Sam Ryder. That song of his, More, is so fucking good. That wasn't the one he sang. Otherwise, maybe we would have won. But honestly, that song is so good.
I can confirm I've not heard the song in full, but I've heard a clip of it. It does sound a bit like a David Bowie song.
Yeah, he's got such a good voice. Not sure about the David Bowie thing though.
Our listener,
what?
Our listener Axe will be happy because he's been going on about Eurovision to me like for the last 2 days.
Who has?
Our listener, who I said quote. He
Oh
said
yeah,
he quotes you.
yeah.
He's done the feedback for us as well for
brilliant.
BBU for later.
Oh hey.
But he's been going on about Eurovision. I said, I don't really watch it. I'm not even going to be in for it. And then he sent a message being like, I'm so sad that you guys didn't win. I was just like, I don't really care.
I'm sad. I cared. I went to Eurovision party last night. We had the scorecards. We were writing down the scores for everyone. And in fact, Germany, who got nil point, that was my favourite of the night.
Oh.
So,
do you know,
just to show.
Obviously I heard from our group chat that we were at top of the leaderboard. So
Yeah.
on the train home from Little Mix last night, I opened up the iPlayer and watched it. I didn't know they'd changed the format, whether you don't have people going around the whole of Europe on the phone saying how many points they gave us.
Yeah, you do.
No, they don't.
What do you
when
mean?
someone used to get like, Rylan would go on and
Yeah.
say England, UK gives France 1 point.
Yeah,
That didn't happen.
That's exactly what happened.
When?
That's what happened. I sat through 2 hours of it.
Well, at what point does that happen? Because I saw them
Not the point you were watching,
giving
obviously.
in bulk all the points
that
they
was
got.
the very end.
Is that the top 10 or something?
First, it was the judges' votes. That was when they go around the country.
Oh, the jury votes are given by...
So the jury vote, we won.
Okay.
Then they gave the call-in vote, like the
public
popularity vote.
Yeah.
And that was what did
so
it.
now the people deliver the public, the jury vote. Where in the past they used to deliver the public vote, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, here's the jury vote, and they'd put it on the screen, and then they'd call everyone around the fucking world, and it would take forever.
AJ Adudu was giving our scores. I'll have you know. I shall have you know. So, anyway, these three had to go down to the BB Can sewer.
That was very well done, Room, didn't you think?
Very well done.
It's like Spidey's basement.
Is it a real sewer, or...?
I hope not.
They said it smelt.
Well, how did they get that water in there? Tim wanted to do a wee in it when he went down.
They've collectively spent 272 days in the Big Brother house. They have to sneak in and steal food when the other housemates aren't looking. Layla said, I forgot what you do, you cheeky bugger. So then they started, spinning these wheels.
Oh, yeah.
And soaking...
Why? Just because they were bored?
I don't know.
Big Brother must have said to the girl.
Dripping God knows what on the other housemates.
Turning the handles. Oh, yeah, it's like to drip on their pillows.
Do you think that was directly coming from what Drew and Nat was doing in the sewer?
I mean, I doubt it. Because all you do is splice two bits of footage together, don't you? But I'd like to believe it, but I almost don't.
I certainly do not. So then they were all in the house going, what the hell, what's going on? There's drips on my pillow. And then they were trying to do yoga in the Expedia lounge, and someone said, why can I...
Expedia lounge?
Why can I...
The treehouse.
That's basically what it was. And someone said, why can I smell poo? It's ruining the meditation.
Should be able to meditate through that poo sound if you're a true yogi. Poo sound? The smell.
Trev said, we need to find a boo for Drew. And
foreshadowing.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Drew's... So I was confused because you told me Drew's got a girlfriend, and it says here Drew's single.
Well,
so you were talking about his house girlfriend.
No, he's got a girlfriend on Instagram, but it's not her, it's someone else. Which is why...
You told me you saw a teaser, and Drew's girlfriend was in it.
The teaser I saw was of Drew kissing someone,
Sam.
But now I know it was Sam, yeah.
So did you think that he'd gone in with his current girlfriend?
Yeah, I thought they'd brought her in, a la Rex's girlfriend in the Thriller video, to do the Thriller video.
Ding, ding, ding.
But listen,
listen.
Stop. Drew has a different girlfriend now on Instagram.
Oh, spoiler.
A bit of a fake-looking person, if I must say.
Oh.
Didn't look like his usual type.
Okay.
Mind you, Sam and Tully look completely different as well. I think Drew's type is, any hot woman on the pulse, to be honest. Which, still gives me hope. Sam needs a restraining order. She's feeling uncomfortable about Josh following her around. This is not okay.
She said she doesn't want to break his heart. Sorry,
Yeah, go on.
cut you off there.
No, go on.
After his weirdness asking if she'll form a crush last night. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if she was going to get a crush on him.
Mm.
What if she's in there and she wants to have a showmance with someone else, a.k.a. Drew? She can't.
Well, she should.
Josh said, if you don't want it, I will find someone else who will want it.
What is that? I've written here, after that I've written, he's acting gay as fuck.
Threatening.
That doesn't... I mean, that is not a good foundation for any relationship.
No, it
so
isn't.
fuck off.
Like, yeah, go and find someone else.
And then he went and cried in the diary room.
Yeah. He said, I'm getting rubbed raw on my heart. Ew.
Rubbed raw.
Ooh, that sounds horrible.
I've written a few comments about this. I'm scared for Sam's security. Josh is a true psycho. Then I've written about him crying. This guy's odd. I still feel like she's not seeing me, he said. I feel like I haven't got to be me yet.
I think she's seen all that she needs to see.
We've all seen enough.
And then
I've written hopefully he'll walk. Did you
I
think
thought
that?
it was going to walk, yeah. And he goes, it hurts. Hold on,
That's the other thing Alfie said. Apparently he's only agreed to go in for a short amount of time.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, what was this? My mum showed me...
Why would you bring up your mum?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Have I got this right? My mum showed me love by walking into the ocean. It's deep and relentless. Did his mum top herself in front of him? That's the vibe I was getting from that.
I think he said... I don't think he said by walking into the ocean. I think he said like walking into the ocean.
I thought his mum was like, even I've had enough of this, and just fucking strolled off into the ocean.
I think got a few sharks out there in Australia, so you won't last long. No, I don't know why.
That was weird.
Why would you ever talk about your mother's love in context of a relationship you want to have with someone? It's not the same type of love.
No. Well, for some it is. Just look at Colty on 90 Day Fiancé.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who are obsessed with their mums, aren't there? Like too close to their mums, like, you know, creepy, like Norman Bates style.
The Bates Motel.
Yeah.
Did he have a thing for his mum?
Yeah.
Ew. I just thought it was very, very strange thing to talk about in the same context as someone that he met on Tinder.
So then he goes out into the main house and is like, oh, everyone, put me up this week, put me up.
Yeah.
Oh, that old chestnut, you gotta love it. Yeah. And someone said, oh, you might change after you've had a coffee.
Yeah. Oh god, the coffee's coming back.
Too late.
Josh said he'd lost his reason to be in the house. That's interesting.
He was being emotional.
That's interesting because reason. Why are you there in the first place if you didn't know she was going to be there? That is telling, actually.
Emotionally manipulative or what? And also getting all the attention off of people. Dave said about him, he's a loose unit.
I like that, yeah. He's a jet ski on TNT, I think.
And Johnson said he's a liability, even though he's in the J Crew with him.
I've written here about that losing the reason. So, did Big Brother lure him in with Sam as bait? Because that makes me feel uncomfortable too.
Yeah, that's not something you can do with another human.
No.
Maybe Big Brother said to Sam, look, you got to put up with Josh for 2 days, but after that, you can go out with Drew for a week. Deal or no deal? I mean, even I would have dealt with it. Hold on.
J Squad, yeah.
Then Johnson gave Josh a talking to. He said, you've gone from A to B to D. And Josh said, and that's how I'm going to play. I was like, oh, okay, you can go then.
Oh, that's because he's part of the J Squad.
He's trying to keep him in
Being
line.
that it is his name begins with J, it's almost a default thing. I mean, he's not a good person to work with from the out.
No,
why would you ever?
he's an absolute nut.
Yeah, so basically, Joel and Johnson sort of had a bit of a crisis talk, didn't they? Where they sort of, by committee of the two of them, agreed that Josh was a liability. Josh's cap said "stay bad" on it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. Then Reggie overheard Johnson and Joel talking. Tim said, if there's shots fired from you, we will rally the numbers if you want a war. Ooh,
Tim said that?
Yeah. Tim was mocking the J Alliance and
you
laughing.
know why? Because they were given that 1 hour to go to the comp this morning. Sorry, Tim was what?
Tim was mocking the J Alliance and laughing.
Yeah, he goes, I thought this was a throwback about the you want war thing. He said, depends on who shoots the first shot. You tell your boys, you You tell your boys. I'll
You
bring
tell my girls.
Tell your J squad, he said.
But I was worried because the J crew is quite strong. They're all like young, fit men, and just, you're allowed to win day after day after day. It's not like you get a week's grace with HOH like you do in other countries.
Yeah,
that's the worrying part.
You're right. Tim's wondered in the diary whether he goes, maybe there's room for a T in the J squad.
Keeping his options open. Josh said, I wanted to win my dream girl over. God.
Fuck off.
Jack said at this point, if I ever look that pathetic on TV, I just don't know what I would do. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen.
Do you know, Alfie said his problem with this was that he didn't care about it. I said, I don't actually think you were ever supposed to care about Josh. Don't you think it was more of a car crash TV?
It's not that I cared. It's just I was entertained by it.
Yeah.
This was the episode that Alfie said was so boring.
I thought it was great.
I was thinking, oh shit, I hope the episode's not going to be boring.
I've enjoyed every episode so much.
But if Drew is on my TV screen, I ain't bored. I can assure you that much. Doesn't matter what he's doing.
You got the challenge?
Yeah, Joel said he's going to stab everyone in the back. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, he did try to do that. And was that when Tim gave him the look, or was that in the eviction room later?
Oh yeah, what was this comp
It's
then?
basically the wall comp, but it's on a...
Oh, that was it, on a tilt.
Yeah. What's it called? On a piston controlled, I don't know, frame. They love the whole in BBAU.
Scaffolding.
Yeah. But they had ropes, so they had to like hang on with that rope from above. Remember?
Yeah.
Like core strength is a lot of this.
Yeah, another sexist comp.
Women have strong cores too.
I don't.
That's your lookout. How is Lulu struggling so much at 10 minutes, I've written?
Yeah.
Sam drops first, pathetic.
We when she drops off, we said we were surprised Josh didn't follow her on.
That's one of my biggest regrets in life, dropping out of the bleep test after my mate did.
I think you told me that.
Yeah, I think I probably have.
Oh, Reggie had a good line.
I had more in me, I just gave up because he did. Don't know why.
That's silly.
Reggie what?
Reggie had a good line here.
Oh!
Go on.
Big Brother said, this sort of thing didn't exist in your day. Nah, it's stupid. Bring back the good old days. Lounging around the pool.
That's great.
And they also started to make them wet, which I don't think Big Brother Australia's done, really. Oh, they have actually. They did. Was it actual rain in the garden with Angela?
I was actually quite impressed with Tim's prowess in this comp because you look at Tim and you don't think he looks particularly fit or particularly. He just looks normal, doesn't he? He doesn't look particularly muscly or anything.
No, he's not built. But
I think Tim's got the mental
the
fortitude.
lipstick game.
I think he has got the Danny Hayes. Just that will to fucking hang on.
Just a man with the will to survive.
Mind over matter.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
I'd like it. I hope so.
I think so. He's been doing quite well in the comps. He's been going like third or fourth in them, hasn't he?
How about? I mean, having just watched that series, those like games, physical things. Was he any good at those?
He was okay. There was nothing like this though. Oh no.
What?
Then we had this stirring speech from Josh about his dad joining the army at age 50. And if he can do it, anyone can do it.
He planked for 8 minutes longer than anyone in the platoon.
Were you moved by this?
No,
it was
stupid, a joke, but it's quite good TV. I've written we need Lara to win.
Yeah. Lara was doing good.
It was upsetting when Dave dropped and then Tim came next. Like, it's sad seeing your OGs not excel.
No, because they're too old, that's why. I wanted Josh to win for the good TV.
Oh.
Might have been an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
That Joel guy is just like, it's just dry as, isn't he? Peg teeth himself.
Did he end up winning it? Oh yeah, Lara got all shaky, didn't she? She did last 40 minutes though. So...
Josh said this isn't the worst pain I've been in. I think he's talking about Sam.
Oh God.
Joel didn't even look like he's breaking a sweat. Joel's literally just stood there like, yeah, whatever.
So he won. Yeah, you're right. That's 2 wins in a row then.
Yeah. It just makes it boring.
But is that too hard too soon? Is that a bad idea?
Yeah, well, as soon as he's not up, they'll put him up. Although they had the chance and they didn't, did they?
No, they didn't.
which was stupid.
Josh made me feel uncomfortable here when at the end of the comp. Did you notice this?
Go on.
He kept like massaging Reggie's shoulders from behind us. Like, put her down, creep.
She probably liked that. Josh said he'd be mad not to nominate me as I'm competition. Also, you told everyone to nominate you about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, what is it then?
Tim looks worried. They always show Tim like looking worried in these situations. But Joel actually nominated Josh, Sam, and Estelle. When they announced it, Estelle started crying. She said, for the one time, I just didn't want to be nominated first. Shut up.
Did you feel sorry for her? No?
A bit, but I just thought she was overdoing it here.
Yeah, I do think that's like it's like an OG mentality as well. Because it's not like the house nominated her.
Yeah.
It's just one person.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But I guess it's the threat of
Sets a
losing
precedent
out.
that you become a porn star.
Yeah.
Johnson is an expert butt kisser, sucking up to Joel very well. Tim likes Josh. Why? Oh yeah, he wants to keep Josh around as a weapon to go after Joel, basically.
I got just a point here. They did a cliffhanger with the noms.
Did they?
Yeah. They didn't show
the last one.
How he went in the diary. They don't normally do that. Sorry, what's going on with Johnson and Joel?
Never mind. Let's move on.
He's calming Josh.
Tim was going around campaigning to save Josh because he wants to keep Josh in to go after Joel. I thought, I thought, is Tim doing too much here or is this good? I couldn't quite tell.
Well, hard to know when you do mostly see Tim, but Tim's the only one that's got a handle on this type of game of the OGs, I think. He started to talk about, like, Josh is he said Josh is our best competition against Joel because he's gone far. So it was a logical argument. Gabby and Alicia are the same thing. I've written it. Tim telling Gabby to convince Alicia to save Josh. Yeah, here you go. He was trying to get that idea into the other side. Sam said, it feels like I'm a safe vote and Josh could potentially be going home tonight. I can't remember what happened, to be honest.
Basically, Sam, Josh and Estelle were on the block and it was sort of like we weren't sure who was going to go out of Josh or Sam. I think it was quite close because Tim was trying to do the flip. But I think in the end it was one vote different or something like that.
Okay.
I think. So in with Sonia, Joel called out Josh as his target. Oh,
I've written Sonia looks so good.
Yeah.
That's not the best picture I've taken.
Yeah,
but the outfit was
purple
great.
power shoulders, I would say. Purple power shoulders.
Very futuristic.
She has got a Star
she's got.
Trek vibe with all her clothes, I think.
Yeah. Sonia asked Joel how he made his decisions. Joel wasn't enjoying the roller coaster. What? And the secret that he and Sam were withholding. Like,
oh yeah, he's like, I don't trust Sam because she never told me about them knowing each other. It's none of your business. It's up to her if she wants to tell people or not. Shut up.
Sonia asked Johnson what happened to remove Josh from the J squad, and he blamed his changeability. Sonia's rubbing it in that Estelle's nominated. Estelle wasn't told she was a safe vote, but wasn't told that she was a safe vote, but she will be safe. What? You never really know in this game. I think I was trying to do it. Are you? Were you a safe vote, or are you a silence thing? But it's falling.
Oh right. Oh, I see what you mean. Josh said, "It's not fair for me to be here and suffocate Sam's dream of getting fucked."
He's
by
got
Drew.
Abusive partner written all over him.
Just a tad. Tim was laying out his strategy and rallying the troops. Tim, shut up. I've written.
Yeah.
And also saying Josh is a bigger target to keep in as a meat shield.
Yeah, he goes, but what good is a weapon that you can't control?
Oh, yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah, Tim was like doing his own flim flam.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it, Tim.
Sonia said about to Sam, so you think Joel nominated you to put the squeeze on Josh? The squeeze. Yeah, she also asked her all about that conversation in the morning. That sort of spilt it all out in front of everyone as well, didn't it? Josh told Sonia how Sam rejected him by the pool, and Joel stating outright that he doesn't want the girls to go. So Josh was his target. He stated that outright. In the vote, but Tim arguing that Josh will always be a shield ahead of you basically shows that he's been in Canada, don't you think?
Yeah.
To talk about shields in front of you, it's very Canada talk.
Yeah.
What about the vote?
They had 6 votes each, so Joel had to break the tie.
Oh, it came down to the tie. Forgot about that.
And then obviously he decided to get rid of Josh. And then Josh said, "I told you a quote from my favourite book."
Oh, what?
I didn't write it down, but
I think I've got it.
Oh, please, share with the class.
This is after Sonia announced it as well. Let's talk about milking it. I didn't write Barrymore.
It was so embarrassing.
I've written that it's bad for Tim that Joel gets to break the tie. I don't know why I think that at that point.
Because Tim was trying to rally it to go the other way.
Desire is desire. The sun will not bleach it, nor the tide wash it away.
Oh, Gaz's tattoo of the week.
Get that done on my right pectoral.
Oh, yes, please. That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen on TV. And then when he was in the taxi, he goes, "Oh, it's an opportunity for Australia to fall in love with her as much as I have." God, mate, calm down. You really made yourself look a right twat.
It's like Australia's new bard, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think Australia could give 2 fucks one way or the other about Sam.
No, I don't think anyone's watching it either. So
it's not very interesting. She's got a great arse though.
Tim said,
and a great ass.
"Oh, that's Sam." No.
Yeah.
Tim said, "I know this is a bad time to say this, but that was entertaining."
Good TV. Okay, we did that one in 40 minutes.
Well, that's not as bad.
No, 30 minutes actually.
Hooray! Right, let's have a break. I want to go to the toilet.
Okay.
Right, we're back after this.
We'll be right back. Oh, or should we do a new file? Because we're on 141. I think we might have to.
Okay. Well, no, I think we can fit another one in.
Yeah, but then we got to do a new file for...
Just an episode.
Yeah, just one episode.
That's discussing this here. We should have just paused.
Yeah, but then we need to tell people to tune into the new file.
All right, do a new file then.
Okay, we'll be back on the other file. See you there.
The next episode, part 2, after the break.
Bye.
At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.